God help me. I don't even know what I got, but it's probably ass, so it doesn't even matter, bruh. It doesn't even matter. That's all I know. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, did Charles already fix that? Bad. That was easy. I just seen it too. I was just about to fix it too. That's the funniest fucking thing. What am I getting? Bro, can I like not do that? What I'm trying to like move. Bruh, stop with the lunar. What'd you say? I pushed my Pokemon VGC day 1 to be here. Are you positive? What the fuck is VGC? What the hell is that? What the hell does that even mean, bro? What the hell is VGC? Oops. What is VGC? Pokemon World Tournament? Oh. Pokemon was say I don't know what I never heard of that, bro. I used to be a pro, but I fell off. What is it? I never. So wait. So is it like what kind of game is it on? Like Pokemon World Tournament. I've never. Pokemon World Tournament. Let me look that up actually. Pokemon World Tournament. Oh, it's Scarlet and Violet? Is it this? Get off Soul. I'm only being on Souls for a minute. Is this? Like, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Cosplaying today? Today I'm cosplaying. What made you choose Carmine? So last season I actually dressed up as Nimona.
That's the TCG?
And so I thought it'd be fitting to do her other counterpart.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of your costume?
So my favorite part has got to be the hair. She has a little flair to it with a little red, and of course the iconic mane.
What y'all think about her, chat? Give her a rating, 1 to 10. What y'all think?
You know, taking pictures, getting to meet everybody in the community that also appreciate like dressing up as the characters of the Pokemon game.
What's your favorite part about being at a live
it's this
Pokemon
one.
event?
Okay.
Definitely the community. I love getting to meet.
That I'm about to pair with you. because I would love to make sure that you can actually use
Pass?
the ability,
Damn.
but you also get to hold an item too. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and I think to your point, I think that's a lot of why Miraidon was underestimated early in the format, because people were trying to put too many Pokemon with the Quark Drive ability next to it. And I think they maybe over-adjusted the other way, where for a while we weren't seeing the Iron Hands on this at all. And to me, that's one of the reasons why Terapagos became so hard to play, because once Iron Hands is on that team, it's like, oh, well, this matchup is just miserable. And I think it's a fun Pokemon too, right? Where
But she kind of bad. Yeah,
it's a
true.
non-restricted Pokemon that actually does some damage. I think it's been tough for trainers to find too much of that for their teams, and with the mix of the offense and the defense, as well as potentially another source of fake out. We saw a very different version of that from Sajin, where it had the Swords Dance, kind of a throwback that we saw more in last year's World Championship.
I never seen.
But
I'm not even gonna lie. I've never seen like world tournaments like this. I never decided to check how the Pokemon tournament works. I need to hide the screen. Boop, boop, boop.
Something like a Whimsicott that can set Tailwind.
Oh, you don't know if you can show it on stream? Oh, well, it doesn't matter to me, so I don't really care.
Sure that the Iron Hands can be powerful.
We bossed you with it today, bro. I don't really
There's still
care.
advantage you can gain in this format.
Hi,
one of the
Mochi.
things that's very different this generation compared to all the previous years of the Video Game World Championships is that the trainers have each other's team sheets, so they know what moves the other Pokemon have. They know their held items. They know their Terra types. They do not know their.
Random, I say this: if Valorant content creators can stream Valorant tournaments, I think Pokemon tournaments should stream Pokemon things or streamers. That's just me. Because if you're the thing's basically getting views anyway. But I'm just saying that to make a point. If a streamer's watching a Valorant tournament and if they're streaming it, they're allowed to. But if a Pokemon streamer is watching it, it's like, bruh. I think whoever they should be able to watch this on stream.
These Miraidon teams plan.
Where's the action at, bruh?
Set the electric terrain. That's how it gets the Hadron.
I want that
engine boost to its
action.
Special attack when
Stop
it's on that.
talking. Give me
But
that
you also
action.
Can come in and take it all away. You've got grassy terrain now. All of a sudden, your Miraidon just not hitting as powerfully as it could.
Yeah, I think Rillaboom is a real serious argument for being the best Pokemon in the format. It just does so many things well. It's really tough to not have it on your team unless you have a bunch of other really great solutions to Miraidon, because it does make that matchup so much easier, both by changing the terrain to reduce Miraidon's damage itself, and then also potentially to weaken that Iron Hands if it's there. Fake out. No team's going to be too upset about having access to that. Grassy Glide for some additional priority. And I think the other thing it does that's just a huge deal is that it's really tough to find Pokemon in this format that can both provide
Hey, I'm learning my Pokemon knowledge today, guys. I don't know any
so much
about
that it has its own terrain up, and getting that from a Pokemon that's not super offensive is really valuable.
It does hurt in some ways, where the backfire of using Woodhammer is that you have to take some recoil damage, which when sometimes Pokemon is a game of inches, that can add up to a lot over time. But you're absolutely right. I've even seen some variants alongside of what's on your screen, Assault Vest being the most popular. We've also seen Miracle Seed, so just boosting up the power of those grass type attacks, and even looking at the Thailand national qualifiers, a lot of Choice Band Rillaboom.
Yeah, Choice Band is so fun to play. That's another one where I hope we get to see it a little bit over the course of this weekend. But I think both those held items also has a really great advantage in that you're messing with your opponent's knowledge of how much damage Rillaboom's attacks are supposed to do, right? Where I think often these Rillaboom are trained in similar ways. You kind of just get a feel for okay, well, I need my Pokemon to stay this healthy so that I can take Grassy Glide or the Woodhammer, and when suddenly it's doing a little bit more damage, it kind of just throws off your game plans a little bit. You've got to use a little bit different line of attack, and maybe
what are they even talking about? Pokemon? Hey, nah, Pokemon competitive knowledge feels like a fucking headache, bro.
There, I always kind of assume that there's an Intimidate drop across the way, so I always factor that in when I'm playing Incineroar. But that's why the clear amulet on Shohei Kimura's Rillaboom was so standout.
Hi, Aoi.
That's a item choice that has been very
Wait, let me do this right quick.
far and few between for Rillaboom, and that's also another way that you can kind of mess up with damage calculations.
I wonder if that's just an item that we weren't underestimating for a long time, right? Because it's been very dominant in this format where, I think Ice Rider Calyrex is a far more manageable Pokemon if that held item doesn't exist. And I always wonder, at the end of a generation, kind of looking backwards, where sometimes I feel like the usage trends are a little bit strange for the newer discovered Pokemon and items, where we kind of like don't realize what we have until.
Oh my God, bruh, hurry up! Where the action?
Especially with how popular Incineroar is, we just kind of rely on it maybe a little too much as the solution to every physical problem, right? And when that doesn't work, some teams don't have a plan B.
Go back. No, I want to be able to keep up.
But you know what, Scott? I think we did a great job.
Hey, hold on, she kind of cool. I like her hair. Her hair is actually kind of cool. I like her hair.
Fun, viewers at home. We're gonna have more of this analytical action in between our matches, but I know you guys want to get back into the action. That's why Scott and myself, we are going to go ahead and throw back over to our casters on the desk.
Thank you.
Jackie and Joe to bring you through this third Swiss round.
Thank you very much, Rosemary and Scott.
Hey, I like the shirt. Hey, low key, the shirt is comp. I like the pineapples, bro.
Our round 3 coverage of day 1 of the Pokemon World Championships here.
I like the pineapples.
Hawaii. And Gabby, we've had 2 excellent matches to start the day. The biggest names you can imagine.
Yo, what? Hey, one of these days, bro. What if I actually like decide to learn Pokemon and take shit seriously? What if y'all see me up there, bro? I better see everybody share. I better hear everybody say, "Yo, Dex, you got this, bro."
Insane notable matches from this next round, the third round of Swiss here in Honolulu. We'll be featuring Flavio Del Pidio versus Eric Rios here on stream, but talk about some other big names, of course.
Yo, Francesco Luigi Pardini? Yo, that's a comp name. Yo, nah. Yo, this name, yo, nah, this name, best name ever. Best name ever, bro. Nah, hold up, I'm screenshotting that. Nah, I'm screenshotting this.
Each other in round 3.
Nah, it's staying there.
Eduardo Cunha, our 2022 world champion, playing against Ryohei Okabe as well. All these trainers are still undefeated.
Yo, even if Francesco loses, bro, he has the best name out of everybody there.
You have to wonder how the mindset's going. Some of these players did benefit from round 1 buys coming into the tournament, so this is only their second round of play, and I'm wondering if people are starting to feel the pressure.
Yeah, that's a great point, that especially a player that, let's say, had a round 1 bye and then lost round 2, they've only played 1 game on the day, and they're already up to a 0-1 start in their head. But this is, as you mentioned, Gabby, this is a brand new format that we're really not used to in all of the games that we have here at the World Championships. Usually there's a lot of trainers have a day 1 bye, and they can just kind of scope out the metagame and see what people are playing.
Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. Hold up,
right? And then they have
that's kind of true though. Like, imagine having like your first day as a bye. You can literally see what everyone's doing. That's kind of crazy, no? You can literally scout out your competition and shit.
As soon as you lose more than 2 games, you are out of contention for Top Cut. So we will be playing through a few rounds of Swiss today.
So what we got? Rillaboom? That's all I know. That's all I know.
On the left-hand side of your screen, we'll be playing against Flavio Del Pidio on your right-hand side.
Del Pidio, bro?
An exciting matchup of
I never played Pokemon Showdown,
trainers that Europe has to offer, flying all the way here to Honolulu to face off against each other. 2 international champions as well.
Yeah.
Flavio winning back in 2019 and Eric getting that EUIC victory back in 2022. So this could really get...
Del Pidio gonna win? Oh, did they have Incineroar there? Oh, he does have Incineroar. I didn't even look at this. I didn't notice Incineroar. What the hell?
A unique team here from Eric Rios. He will be playing the first Terrapagos we'll be seeing here on stream this weekend. And really,
bro, he has a notebook! He has a notebook! Yo!
This is a very bulky.
Yo!
Leftovers.
He has a notebook! Yo, he has a notebook! Oh, hell no. Oh, shit. Yo, this shit gets devious, bro. He has a notebook!
Any strong physical attack.
Nah! That notebook better be for everybody.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl was a Pokemon that has had quite the glow up as the regulations have advanced here in Scarlet and Violet. At the beginning of the format, people did not...
Bro, he has a note, so niggas have notebooks?
Abilities, but now with the restricted Pokemon, with all these heavy hitters, the difference between hanging on with 10 HP...
What is that?
...knocked out could be the difference between that Reflect being up and not up.
also has some support options with that Ogerpon Hearthflame, but we'll get back to that later, as I know that was one of your predictions, so I'm sure you'll love to talk about it. Flavio,
Bro, fuck on. He has a notebook. So everyone's just gonna not. Yo, he had a notebook, bro.
So why don't we
Oh,
pick it up right
Incineroar,
there? Tell me about this Pokemon, Joe
Rillaboom.
Brown.
Ogerpon, if you're used to the last couple regulations in VGC, it's really strong. The fire typing inherently.
You can tell his team. I don't even watch Pokemon like that, but I can tell his team is like looks strong as hell.
Thanks to the Hearthflame mask.
Maybe it's because of that like danger in me, but this looks comp as hell. This looks this team looks crazy.
That can endure a +1 attack Ivy Cudgel critical hit, right? Unless you're going to resist that fire attack. But one of the important techs on Flavio's end is this Brick Break, and it might be crucial against the Grimmsnarl with screens on the other end.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the rest of Flavio's team, it shares some similarities with what we saw in round number 1 with another Terra Dark Life Orb Calyrex Shadow Rider with Nasty Plot, and you can see that this team has a few different ways to ensure that the Calyrex has the opportunity to use Nasty Plot. Obviously, you can use Fake Out on the Incineroar or the Rillaboom like we've seen many times.
Oh yeah, Incineroar does have Fake Out. What the hell? Why am I so invested into this bullshit? I never want. This looks cool though.
In this particular matchup, I think it's interesting to
Hey, what's up? I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Yo, chat, y'all win my. Yeah, how about we watch this for a bit, chat? Hold on. Y'all want to watch this for a bit, chat? This might be kind of cool. Y'all want to watch this for a bit? I'm down for that. I'm chilling right now, so I'm down to watch this for a bit, and then I'll play some games. Yo, Random, this is for you, bro, since you paused your thing. Oh, shit, hold on. Oh, shit.
All right, so let's get into game 1 of round 3, day 1 of the Honolulu World Championships here. Flavio on the top of your screen with an Incineroar Calyrex Shadow Rider.
Okay, hold up.
Compared to Eric Rios, there is the Terapagos, the the crowning jewel.
Too nervous to eat berries is fucking crazy.
This Grimmsnarl will not be able to be flinched by Incineroar thanks to its Covert Cloak held items. So this Grimmsnarl will have the opportunity now to either go straight for a foul play into that Calyrex Shadow Rider, maybe try and get some paralysis.
Bro, I have the funniest thing is, chat, I have a Switch. I just haven't played on it in so long.
If it's not favorable for that Pokemon, Terapagos will have to protect.
So I dead could get a
this turn,
Pokemon
but
game.
Eric is in a great position here to really threaten that Calyrex right off the bat and ensure that when the next turn happens, Terapagos can start sneaking in those Calm Minds that it's going to want to seek out.
Yeah, and this is one of those tough turns for Terapagos, as you mentioned, Gabby. You don't want to get hit by a
What
fake
the
out.
hell?
If Flavio is prepared for potential.
Yo, that looks
on the other side,
crazy.
you can definitely try to punish Eric's defensive decisions. There is the Protect, so Terapagos is not going to take any damage this turn.
It is not, and that's going to be important as we do see the Fake Out try to go into that spot. Thunderwave, though, will fail.
Mario Kart,
This is a unique
I'm not gonna lie, that
type
I'll smoke them in
Pokemon,
Mario Kart
and
probably.
a great opportunity for this Calyrex Shadow Rider to start going on the offense. Because it took on that dark typing thanks to the terastallization, priority moves will fail when used against it.
Right, back in the Sun and Moon, here we are in Alola, you could say. That was an Alola change to make the dark types no longer be able to hit by Prankster attacks. And that's actually really huge because not only is Terapagos naturally
Yo, this is like crazy. This is actually kind of cool. You were flaming. You just lied like shit, Mochi. What the hell? You just lied.
Exactly. This Grimmsnarl
You're a
has
bad
been
liar,
rendered,
bruh.
honestly, a little bit useless in this board position as it can no longer use Thunder Wave. It can't use Reflect to necessarily negate the damage that will be happening this turn. So I think it's great that Eric Rios has swapped it out. I'm just curious, how much damage is he going to take as a response on this Ogerpon who came out on the field instead?
Calyrex is just going to protect here on this turn for Flavio, so the Terastallization used on turn 1, but no damage here this turn. Terra Starstorm without Terastallizing, crucial for Eric.
Bro, that's Rokon and Chris, bruh. That's them, not me.
Which Pokemon will Terastallize, and there's the parting shot from
Yo,
Flavio.
none of them like.
Terapagos' special attack really crucial because
Where's the yo? Nobody swung a hit yet. It's like, you know, it's like very defense-sided, bro. Like nobody's trying to get smacked. I like that. Nobody's trying to get smacked, bro.
If we want to sort of look at the
I played Mario Kart like a few months ago when I went to the anime convention.
American International Championships, we saw every single Incineroar and their best friend, the other Incineroar, running Parting Shot as a way to mitigate the attack on Terapagos. And in this specific matchup, it's going to take Terapagos so much time to get those calm minds in, so much time to start getting that damage on the field that Flavio
5 to
should be
6
easily
turns.
able to pivot with this Incineroar in and out of
Damn.
the field a couple
So
of
that
times
so
and
this is like a stand. This is like a crazy standoff. Hey, that nigga look cool. Hold up.
So he's going to be
Who's that, bro? That's a
bit of
penguin.
slower approach on that side of the
Yo,
field.
Deluxe, we're watching Pokemon, bro. I don't know why, but hey, bro, we're invested. I'm invested. I'm invested.
Even if it decides to go for an Astral Barrage this turn to try
I'm trying to see
a
niggas
little
get
damage
lit
on
in
that
Pokemon, bro.
or a Pokemon
I'm trying to see niggas get lit in Pokemon,
it's
bro.
still going to be whittling down the damage overall and
That
starting to
whittling
put that
down.
pressure on Eric and slowly progress this game forward.
And really, whatever target goes into the...
I don't know, bro. Bro, no, Deluxe, you should have seen it, bro. This nigga right here, he had a notebook at the start of the game, bro. He had a notebook, bro. Like, who has a notebook right there?
Doesn't look like Eric protected on this turn. After Barrage,
Bro had a notebook.
This is a normal type for now. So
Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh,
does not
shit.
hit normal Pokemon there. So that's a -1 attack from the Terapagos, doing not even 30%. It looked like to Calyrex.
Nigga, critical hit. That looked like it didn't do shit.
So that just shows how little.
Okay,
damage
hold on,
the
wait.
Terapagos can output
Oh my
right
God,
now.
hold on, wait.
There are
Hold up.
3 surging strikes into Terapagos in that spot, not doing too much damage, but it does at least break the Terra Shell.
It does break the Terra Shell and potentially
Yo, you bitch. Stop.
Not doing too
Thank
much
you.
damage, but it does at least break the Terra Shell.
It does break the Terra Shell and potentially will put Terapagos into range of a close combat after another turn of surging.
Nigga. Stop. Come back.
Potentially will put Terapagos into range of a close combat after another turn of surging.
Oh my God. Yo, W Pokemon, bro. Now I gotta refresh.
Terapagos into range of a close combat after another turn of surging.
Oh my Lord. Yo, this shit sucks ass. Nice Pokemon. Oh, because it's like 20K people watching. No, hold on. Oh, there we go. No, I just got baited, bruh. My Pokemon. I'm trying to watch. Yo, so I'm finally invested into something. Niggas want to make the stream break. Bruh. All right, bet. VGC day 1. I gotta hurry. I'm missing all the action, bruh. Look, see, that nigga can watch. Bro, I gotta go back to this, bruh.
Flavio.
Oh my, who cares? Yo, Flavio, these nuts, nigga. Oh my God. Let's see if Twitch works, bruh. We're going on Twitch with this one. VGC day 1. Come on. Thank you.
No
Let's go.
motivation for Flavio to change that attack.
Yo, bro. It's literally everywhere. Oh my God.
Time. When utilizing close combat on Urshifu, you immediately take
that's double talking.
for using that attack.
All right, well, you know what? Bet, easy. We'll have Twitch up just in case, bruh.
What a lot of trainers do in this board position, especially with Focus Sasher.
The new mobile update? Yeah, I don't like the mobile update. Mobile update's so bad.
You go a couple of turns with the surging strikes until you feel more confident about going for the big damage, and then you go for that KO.
The Hearthflame Ogerpon is going to swap out
Grimmsnarl.
Grimmsnarl, so Eric still has not revealed his 4th Pokemon to Flavio.
Oh, he hasn't revealed his 4th Pokemon? Oh, that nigga. Okay.
Rios to finally terrestrialize in game 1.
Oh shit, what is Terrestrialize? What the hell? What the fuck is that?
But now it's time to just click stellar damage.
And this will be doing super effective damage to the opposing
What the hell?
Shadow Rider when it gets the opportunity to attack.
There is the Astral Barrage.
Oh shit! Oh my God! He's almost dead. Yo, you see how some of his HP? Nigga lost almost all of his shit, bro.
Smart switch in for Eric. Here's the Stellar Star.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God!
Urshifu in the red as well. Crits the
Bro, these niggas are close to dead. These niggas at 9 HP.
Hangs on in the red. Close combat.
Nigga said, "I'll show you damage."
How much health is left on that Terapagos? It was thanks to one turn of leftovers.
Nigga said it did okay damage. Bro, he's like almost dead.
Through that
okay
goes on
damage. He's almost dead.
Ghost is naturally slower than the Urshifu on the opposing side of the field, so Eric cannot simply protect here and let Grimmsnarl take the KO there. And honestly, Flavio is still in a very strong board position because of that lack of
Niggas getting active in Pokemon, bro. I don't remember this.
So I think Eric has to.
We got crystallized Pokemon in 2024. What did I miss, bro?
I don't think you let your opponent go for a double KO, because if they do, that's going to give 2 more boosts to that Calyrex.
Right, and it just gives Flavio so much more flexibility.
Exactly.
Where
No, facts. Damage is damage, bro. Damage is damage is crazy.
Defense drops on Urshifu as well, so Eric is in a really tough position right now. Has to swap this Terapagos out for safety. Ogerpon Hearthflame coming onto the field in that position. Grimmsnarl setting up Reflect. That's not going to help against this Calyrex Shadow Rider, but it will help against any physical attackers Flavio has on his field. There's the one-hit KO.
Oh, shit.
Focus Sash. No chance of surviving that.
So I love
He's done!
Flavio, because when the Grimmsnarl was in the back of Eric's party, there was no opportunity to safely go for that Psychic.
Oh,
If the Grimmsnarl
shit!
Swapped in, it's a Dark-type Pokemon. Psychic would
Eric,
be
no!
zero
Yo, he's
damage.
writing down stuff in his notebook as he loses. You see that? He's writing shit down on his notebook. Yo, what the hell? He's writing shit down in his notebook as he loses, bro. Yo, that's
You
determination.
have that damage. It's a one-hit KO, and now Eric is down to his final 2 Pokemon with the Raging Bolt.
Yo, he has a death note,
I
literally.
wonder why the Raging Bolt was kept a secret in the back for so long on Eric's side of the field, and it is a.
Yeah, look how much, like, look at it, bro. He's like, all of his Pokemons are almost dead, bro.
It has the ability to pick up.
Literally one saw his full health because he didn't want to do that.
Pokemon with a Thunderclap, or even potentially Electroweb, a spread move to deal some damage. But I think Eric was trying to prioritize having that.
Yeah, seeing these niggas
Thunderclap
locked
for
in
his
is
board
crazy,
state,
bro.
Where he can threaten a KO on either Pokemon. It's just, did you pick the one that's going to attack this turn?
That's one way around Thunderclap.
Okay, Incineroar. Let's go, Incineroar. We see you, girl. We see you.
Thunderclap to connect. So Flavio will swap that Urshifu out into Incineroar.
Did he predict
here.
the switch?
Calyrex protecting, saving it again from a potential Thunderclap on this turn. What did
Wow.
he go for? That's going to be a Calm Mind.
Oh, hey, he knew. He's like, yeah, nah, fuck all that
Special
bullshit.
Defense and special attack. Defense not mattering since it's such low HP, but that special attack could matter.
Thunderbolt?
No, he goes for the Thunderbolt instead,
Oh.
so he calls the swap, but it doesn't even do half to Incineroar.
He called it, but like, niggas said, nah, I eat those. Num, 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 num. I eat those, bruh.
Popular in the form with a knockout range from a Terra Starstorm, for example. But you can also have the flexibility to swap between an Electro Web, maybe a Dragon Pulse over a Draco Meteor, so you're not dropping your special attack every turn.
Pokemon tournament? Yeah, I've never watched one before. This is like my first time watching a Pokemon tournament. And this is actually kind of cool.
Is going to give you the opportunity to play out such like this.
The fake out from Incineroar means that Raging Bolt will not get an attack on this turn. Here is the Psychic.
Oh, shit.
Assault Vest.
Oh, shit.
To that held item with 16 HP. Calyrex knocks itself out from the Life Orb damage. So now this is a single target attack from the Terapagos with the Terra Starstorm into Incineroar on the other end.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Hot take. I only played like one Pokemon game, and it was Pokken Tournament. Because the way I liked it, you could actually fight and have combos on that game. That's the only Pokemon game I'll probably ever play. Probably.
Logical target there for
Bro, like they're also far ahead.
pick
Thank
up the
you.
KO on this Urshifu pretty quickly again. With
I like Pokken.
I do
Pokemon
think
Pokken
that
Tournament.
Rillaboom
I
has
love.
the damage advantage here. Actually,
That nigga is
no,
just
that's
DK,
a
bruh.
little bit more than I was anticipating to the Assault Vest Rillaboom on the opposing side of the field. It's possible with that grassy terrain recovery, it might be able to hold on.
The issue, Raging Bolt doesn't have Protect to try to stall up some health recovery
Oh,
from the grassy
shit.
terrain,
Hold up.
and it can only target down.
Yo,
one
look at him
slot.
pondering, bro. Look at him pondering. He's like,
The Urshifu slot,
hmm,
and that leaves Rillaboom to target
Look
this
at him, bro. He's locked in.
Well, that's exactly the play that Eric went for.
It's a
So
2v1
let's
right
see.
now,
It's
bro.
just going to be that
Oh,
Rillaboom
shit.
and the Raging Bolt staring each other down. And a Wood Hammer here should seal the deal, picking up a KO on Raging Bolt and giving Flavio the
Damn.
victory in this game.
Damn.
Even even if it is a resisted hit, that Woodhammer with the
All
ground boost.
right, so it's one. All right, so it's 0-1. Hey, Eric, I think. Hey, man, let's cheer. I'm cheering for Eric. I think he got it, bro.
Honestly, Gabby, it got closer.
Bro, look at their team. They almost have like the same, almost the same team. Two, like, one just doesn't have Incineroar. I see Raging Bolt.
No game is truly lost when Eric is playing. He can always find his win conditions back in. But kudos to.
But I got. Come on, Eric. We got you. I'm cheering for you, Eric.
Pressing his offensive damage output from the Calyrex.
Yeah, being able to get that nasty plot in pretty safely, turn number 1 of this game number 1, meant that the psychics from this Shadow Rider Calyrex were always a threat. And Eric really had to preserve the Terra Shell when you think about how this match played through, so that it could hold on through the Urshifu's attacks, and he couldn't necessarily respond immediately with the Terastallization Terra Starstorm to get that damage down.
And what we did see in this interaction here is that Terapagos is naturally faster than Flavio's Urshifu, which is not a thing that normally happens with how these Pokemon are trained. So that's
he's locked in, bro.
For Eric to just know in general, but also now you probably don't need Thunderwave Grimmsnarl as much as you thought you did.
I don't think so. I mean, if you look at the Grimmsnarl in particular, it was great to be there as a Dark-type Pokemon to soak up damage from the Psychic and the Astro Barrage on the opposing side of the field, but you didn't do any damage in return.
Yeah, that's kind of
sucks. To connect. You didn't get any sort of foul play.
Are we gonna start throwing? Yo, facts.
I think that if you are making an adjustment in this game number 2, leaving the Grimmsnarl behind is a very logical adjustment to make. You also have access to your own Urshifu Rapid Strike, which could come in handy here with the multiple hits, be able to threaten some bigger damage on that slower Urshifu, like we just said, break the Focus Sash in one attack.
Yo, I'm sorry, them pondering is so funny to look at, bro. They're playing on such tiny screens, man.
And how he approaches this game too.
Yeah, even if Eric lost game 1, he still gained some valuable information there. Now knowing Terapagos naturally faster than Urshifu, faster than the Rillaboom on the opposing side, so Flavio would have to choose Grassy Glide to try to get it if it's low HP. So definitely information gained for.
They're in Hawaii? Oh, yeah, I know. It's actually kind of cool. I like it because, you know, Pokemon. I think the Pokemon series had a thing in Hawaii, I think. I don't know.
So same leads on both sides of the field, and the presence of the Grimmsnarl from Eric, I think, putting a lot of pressure on Flavio.
Hey, look, Pony Pussy, bro. Kidding. Yeah, Aloha. Yeah, I remember it was like team. It was like the team things, bro.
We saw from game number 1, where you go for the Thunder Wave, you go for the Calm Mind, and hope for the best.
Well, yeah, Lola. Yeah, I remember hearing that in like a rap cipher. I remember that.
Control, and then find another way.
Not even gonna lie. I remember. The only reason I even knew about that is because of a rap cipher.
Pokemon on the board is a fantastic position in this matchup in particular. I'm just wondering if Eric is going to be able to utilize it a bit better this game.
Right, you think this time around, one, you only have Reflect.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, niggas kind of dripped out, bro.
You in this matchup against Flavio's Shadow Rider.
Oh shit, wait.
Attacker that you can't mitigate that damage. You're not necessarily worried about Incineroar's physical damage or anything like that.
Okay,
so
brought him back.
Deciding, Eric decides, let's save it for later on, or maybe I can get some value out of a Thunder Wave or a foul play later on in the match.
No, this is crazy. Yeah, what the fuck is a Terastallized? This looks crazy, bro. I don't remember niggas getting this active, bro.
Anticipating a potential Thunder Wave into that slot, but that's not what's going to happen. He will be able to set up the Nasty Plot, boosting Calyrex's special attack by 2 stages. Terapagos with the Calm Mind on this turn.
No, chat. You know what? Boom. Let's full screen this bitch. Let's full screen it. Let's full screen it.
That special attack lowered, though, from the Parting Shot, but the Parting Shot goes into the Urshifu switch in instead, so Eric Terapagos is still boosted.
It's still boosted.
How long we watching this for? I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling.
Turn with its Focus Sash intact. Normally,
I might play some pressure.
With a Focus Sash in the back of your party, you don't want to switch that Pokemon onto the field, knowing that if it takes any damage in the process, that item is no longer of use. But Eric made a fantastic.
This is actually pretty entertaining.
Anticipating the Parting Shot over the Fake Out on that Incineroar, maybe thinking that there would be a Protect from his own Terra.
Terra change the type of Pokemon
so that Urshifu, yes, it has.
Let me in on pressure. Yeah, if I get on it, I'll let you play.
But it's able to deal damage via critical hits, which ignore any of those stat changes.
Right, and now that Flavio has committed his Terastallization onto Calyrex yet again, if Eric does terrestrialize his Terrapagos, that would be doing super effective stellar damage into the other slot. So Flavio is set up with his offense, but how do you handle these two Pokemon defensively?
It's a very tough position to be in defense.
I thought I had you at it
It
already.
comes down to who can hit harder and who can hit faster. And unfortunately for Flavio, did see that in game number 1 where the Terrapagos is faster than that opposing Urshifu. I don't think you necessarily are going to be able to take it out here, as we didn't see Eric double into that Pokemon to break the sash and then deal damage.
Oh, he
But still, this is going to be an
crazy
easy
per.
two-hit
Oh my
knockout.
God, he's dead, yo. He's almost
Brought it out
dead.
through the focus sash, so just one
Damn.
remaining on Flavio's end there. Close combat in response, though, from Flavio will bring Eric's Urshifu down pretty low. Remember, hit with the parting shot. So it's not
Yo.
going to do a lot of damage. But the unseen fist into the
What the hell?
Urshifu, but because of the parting shot, Calyrex hangs on.
And yet another slower Urshifu as well than that Terrapagos. So both these trainers, I think, taking an interesting approach here to how they prepare these Pokemon for the World Championships. But a great play there by Eric Rios.
I told you, bro. Eric trying to win, bro. Let's go, Eric.
With that opposing Calyrex for the knockout. And Calyrex didn't opt to attack. It went for that protect, just opening up that door.
And Flavio's Urshifu does not have Aqua Jet. It has Taunt in that 4th slot compared to Eric's with the Aqua Jet. So you'd have a priority attack into this super low HP Calyrex Shadow Rider.
All you have to do here is Aqua Jet the opposing Calyrex Shadow Rider and go for another Terra Starstorm.
Oh no! I already listen to Pokemon music. Some Pokemon music is so cool. Trust me, I love Pokemon music.
Into the field, into that Urshifu slot. So Flavio has revealed all 4 of his Pokemon here.
When I have a chance, I'll literally listen to Pokemon music in free time if I can.
Is down, and game 2 is off to a much better start for Eric.
Oh, okay, Eric.
And now that Terrapagos
We love to see it, bruh.
able to connect a Terra Starstorm, single target damage against the Rillaboom. It is holding an Assault Vest, so it's not going to do quite the dramatic knockout that we've been seeing so far in these games, but still a very awesome board position for Eric to find himself in.
And
Yeah, he has a good positioning. We like the positioning, bro.
KO and Calyrex. Let the Urshifu get any amount of damage that it can, but really, Incineroar, Urshifu, Rillaboom sounds like a perfect reflect angle to me.
It really is a great
What we got?
opportunity. A lot of times
Shifu v Shifu, we love to see it, bro.
Preserve Reflect as Urshifu with those critical hits is able to
Terrasilize looks so crazy,
but
bro.
Still, if your final Pokemon on the opposing side of the field are the combination of Incineroar and Rillaboom, your opponent's going to be looking to Wood Hammers over like Grassy Glide to deal that bigger damage, to try and make up that lost momentum. And I think the combination of a Terra Starstorm and Wood Hammer recoil damage at this point in time probably would knock out that Rillaboom. So Flavio does have a couple of options he can try and pursue here.
Fake out?
But unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be seeing a fake out to break the Terra Shell, which means there's probably an attack coming in next from that Urshifu.
Yeah, here's
Aqua Jet.
1 HP is all you need to take out Flavio's Urshifu on the other end.
Hey, look, I told you, Eric trying to come back. Eric trying to come back.
Put in so much work here in this game too, claiming 2 KOs with those Aqua Jets. Tropicos did not take any attack that turn thanks to the fake out. And remember, Eric hasn't even terrestrialized yet.
He hasn't terrestrialized.
True, he hasn't
He's
even
got
used
Terra
the
Shell
fucking thing
ability
yet,
back,
bro.
Thanks to the combination
Right.
of the lefties and grassy terrain
Eric
recovery.
trying to come back,
So, yeah,
bro.
a fantastic game played here by Eric. Very, very well played. While there may still be a couple of turns here to wrap things up on Flavio's side of the field, I think that this Terrapagos is in a fantastic position to get those knockouts and bring us into game 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, come
Terra Shell,
on.
it's one of
Let's
those
go, Eric. Let's go, Eric.
You think about some other Pokemon like Multiscale Dragonite or even Lunala with its special ability when it's at full HP, taking less damage. The Terra Shell is even better because it doesn't just take less damage; it takes resisted damage while at full HP. So the battle is canceled. Terrapagos doesn't even take any damage in game 2, and we're gonna go.
Oh, he
to
canceled
game
it?
What a
Oh, you can
fantastic
cancel
pivot
battles
from
when you
Eric
knew you just lost? Oh, that's kind of cool. What the hell? You can just forfeit a lot. You can just forfeit that going to game 3.
Grimmsnarl and the Terrapagos, and I was assuming a more of a defensive position where you would want to try to make use of that Grimmsnarl, get those Thunder Waves to connect, maybe set up a Reflect for later on in the game. But instead, we saw him utilize that same strategy in this game number 2 to go ahead on the offensive, switch out that Grimmsnarl, force the Terrastalization, and really start the momentum going in his favor. When you're playing a Terrapagos team, you want to get Pokemon into the
So hold on, so Fabio just knew, like, yeah, I lost, and said, fuck it, forfeit. That's crazy. What? Oh, oops.
Throughout
Fuck
this
it.
game too. A great adjustment.
Yeah, and I think now that Flavio's the one that has to make an adjustment going into game 3, obviously the first spot you can look at is the just kind of automatic turn 1 Terra that he's used in both of these games. Maybe that's a position where if Flavio wants to preserve his Calyrex Shadow Rider for later, maybe leading something else, or maybe just not even committing, especially if Urshifu's not on the field, no one's seeing Fist, like maybe just go for a simple protect on turn 1, see what Eric is up to.
Yeah, I think you can. The value, though, for Calyrex Shadow Rider in particular is that if you are able to sneak in that nasty plot on turn 1, on turn 2, it just puts so much board pressure on that particular Pokemon. It really forces your opponent to always have an answer to it. And normally, if you're playing a matchup, maybe it's a Kyogre or a Miraidon or a Calyrex Ice Rider instead of the normal type Terrapagos, that pressure is enough to really force your opponent.
That's just crazy. That's just crazy how, like,
and recognize the
you knew if you lost, you can just, nah, I'm canceling the match. Take the win, bro.
Legendary Pokemon from this generation, that's not really as oppressive to him.
All right, let's go
And
check
we've seen him
game
utilize
3.
that very, very well throughout these 2 games.
What the fuck is that little thing?
Grimmsnarl immune to Psychic and resists Astro Barrage, so you can nasty plot as much as you want. With these 2 Pokemon on the field, Calyrex is not getting as much value out of it. So Flavio will make an adjustment here in game 2, bringing his own Ogerpon Hearthflame, which Gabby just so happens to have Brick Break.
It does have Brick Break, but I don't think that's necessarily a play you go for on turn number 1 here, unless you're really.
Hey, the girl in this game, hey, the girl competent, she knows her shit. We like that.
This Ogerpon is there more so to protect the Calyrex Shadow Rider without forcing it to Terrastalize.
She knows her shit. That's cool.
Grimmsnarl. You will be redirecting any sort of taunts, any sort of Thunder Waves.
Yeah, no, imagine going into a tournament and it says your team is too nervous to eat berries. I would have crashed out.
He didn't even
That's
click.
how it goes. He didn't.
Ogerpon did not click follow me on that turn, so that Thunder Wave naturally went in to Ogerpon's slot there. Potentially Eric anticipating a follow me or a Terra Dark out of Calyrex, as we've seen 2 games in a row. So Flavio making an adjustment and getting rewarded for it. No Terrastalization, still gets the boost to his special attack. Terrapagos will be able to get the Calm Mind boost. Here's the Ivy Cudgel.
Oh my, damn.
With the crit,
And he got a critical. Damn.
And now we have a very different game on the field for Eric, as that Terrapagos is within KO range from a Psychic, and the only Dark-type Pokemon that Eric has access to is already on the field next to it. So Flavio can very easily threaten a KO on that Terrapagos this turn or the next turn if we see Eric go for a Protect. You have to think, if he is going to protect that Terrapagos, then what's the opening he can set up for himself this turn? I think his best opportunity here is to try to either paralyze that Calyrex Shadow Rider or get some big damage down with it on foul play, assuming it's not going to Terrastalize. So looking at how Eric is approaching this turn,
I like these camera angles. These camera angles are comp.
Terrastalization on Flavio's side of the field, and we'll have to see if it's going to pay off.
Yeah, this is a really crucial turn.
Oh,
what is it?
Terrastalize, bro. Terrastalize, some shit.
Attacks away. There's a potential Terrastalization into a Dark type. That would also be a really big deal. But Eric will lock in the Stellar Terra for Terrapagos here in Game 3. Astro Barrage does not affect Terrapagos, but this is special attack into the Grimmsnarl, bringing it down under half HP. That
under half, bro,
is so strong.
Terra Storm
when resisted. Terra Starstorm into both of Flavio's Pokemon. Neither of them are Terrastalized though, so it will not do super effective damage. And look how little it did. But the foul play is
shit!
So Flavio
shit!
have to Terrastalize.
Shit!
That was a very great play there from Eric. Again, correctly calling terrestrialization on that Calyrex Shadow Rider. Does have to trade your own Grimmsnarl.
Hey, Eric could win. Yo, Eric, bro, show him why you the underdog, bro.
But you got the paralysis onto that Ogerpon, so it's now slower than the Terapagos, slower than any of the other Pokemon you may bring to this game. And you know that if you're looking at your notes from the previous games, there's a high.
Literally, bring out the notes, bro. Bring out the pen and paper.
Once again, and I think we're seeing another board situation where Eric just has more offensive power. We do see the Urshifu for Flavio.
Oh, he's using Terra Starstorm again, bro? Oh, shit.
It's gonna take multiple hits.
Oh, shit,
There's
chat.
nothing really on Flavio's end that can super effectively hit Eric's Urshifu right now to bring it down to the Sash. And
Yeah, I'll keep it on in the back.
If it comes to low HP, only Eric has Aqua Jet.
Only Eric has.
Hey, chat, I wouldn't mind watching some Pokemon. Hey, I'm kind of bored, so hey, this is kind of cool.
Stellar Terra type, and that could be a very interesting option for him here to try and regain some of the offense he lost when that.
I'm not even gonna lie, I've been watching so much just random shit. What up, Super Mario, bro? What up, man? I just been watching like random shit, and like I need something to watch.
Combat once. And that might be enough to win him the game. He just has to be very careful about how he approaches these turns.
Ogerpon breaks through paralysis, so it does.
Oh, hold up.
To redirect attacks away. Not going to redirect.
Here we go.
Spread attack from Terapagos, obviously.
Oh, shit!
In the red, meaning this Urshifu's hit will go into the other.
Oh, he's. Oh.
KO's Eric's Terapagos.
Oh, my God. Hold up.
Taking those defense.
Hold up.
To get rid of Eric's most important Pokemon. Now all that's left on this turn for Eric is the Urshifu, targeting down this low HP Ogerpon. On the other hand, the close combat.
Okay, Eric.
Will get those defense.
Okay, Eric.
Side, so a really strong turn for Flavio, keeping his Urshifu's Focus Sash intact.
Keeping the Urshifu's Focus Sash intact.
Oh, no, actually, with the spread attack. Excuse me, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got
Tee up then, Eric. Tee up then.
That's okay. Eric Rios' Urshifu, though, does still have that Sash intact.
Right,
so you just got to make sure you're targeting down the right side of the field. We get final confirmation of the last two Pokemon for both Flavio and Eric. It's going to be Rillaboom staring down the opposing Ogerpon Hearthflame. And that Ogerpon Hearthflame is in a great spot after this first turn passes, when there's no opportunities for fake out, to go on.
Nigga, Eric came to play. Eric came to play.
Don't worry about the Urshifu for this next turn, but given that it's at such low health, I think all you have to do here is target it down with 2 attacks, and you're
literally just target the Urshifu and you win.
The big question is,
low key, if you target him, just get him out the picture, bro, you might win.
From the opposing Urshifu, probably Stellar Terra as well, and a lot of these Ogerpon Hearthflames coming into the World Championships have been a bit on the bulkier side. It's possible that it's been trained to survive this.
Right, especially when you have access to Follow Me, you want to be able to take, if you want to redirect hits your direction, you want to be able to take as many hits.
Oh shit, chat. Oh shit.
Going to match the
oh shit. Oh shit.
Hey, great strategy. You might as well Stellar Terrestrialize my Urshifu Rapid Strike, now getting a boost to all of its attacks one time. Wow, there is the stellar damage there. So close combat on Urshifu's not even going to get the chance.
Wow, he didn't even get the chance. No way.
Goes first here with the knockout from close combat. Flavio down with the Rillaboom.
He didn't even have a chance.
Situation. What can Flavio do in this matchup?
He could go for Grassy Glide into the opposing Urshifu. Unfortunately, though, with the Focus Sash, it will be able to hold on.
He didn't even have a chance. That's so fucked. Okay, Eric.
But instead, Eric,
I told you. Eric came to play.
Game number 3 of his round of 3.
He canceled down.
And that is why Eric Rios is widely considered not just one of the best European VG trainers of all time, but honestly one of the best to ever do it in the competitive video game circuit. International champion, 4-time regional champion.
He's a 4-time regional champ. This nigga's a demon.
He has a chance to walk away at the end as the only person remaining. So to lose game 1 like that and then still come back and make the proper adjustments.
Yo, he lost game 1 and brought it back, bro.
Yeah, and I love how he was very committed to running that Grimmsnarl along with the Terapagos all 3 games. It was a very consistently, despite the fact that, again, it wasn't necessarily prioritizing damage. It was just there to ensure.
Hey, we gotta watch Random's favorite player. We gotta watch Wolfie, bro.
Or there had to be some other answer to
Terrastalize
keep
is
that
so
Calyrex
crazy.
safe. And in this case, tried the Ogerpon Hearthflame, unfortunately just did not work out.
Right, and this is what makes competitive Pokemon so hard, Gabby, because 2 games in a row, Flavio Terra Darks right away, and then game 3 when it matters the most.
He looked at the camera. He looked about. I'm going back. I'm going back. He looked at the camera. Nah, that nigga knew. Nah, that nigga knew. He's locked in. He's locked in. He's locked in. He's locked in.
You do, and I think you have a lot of information, to be fair.
Nah, the nigga's a demon. He looked at the camera. Nah, that nigga's him. That nigga's him. That's aura. I'm not gonna lie. That's a different type of aura right there. That's something, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Keeping the same lead,
That's
forcing
oof.
Flavio to make those choices.
That's
to make
crazy,
those
bro.
Decisions. And
Now
unfortunately,
imagine
because
staring
did
down
not-
at the camera
I don't wanna
knowing
say
you
guess
won,
correctly,
bro.
did not predict
Hell
correctly,
nah.
And Eric was able to keep him on his toes.
Yeah, but honestly, you got to give all the credit in the world to Flavio. Such an excellent player, one of Europe's best players as well. But kind of got taken down by his own region in Eric Rios. But of course, that's only 1 loss, as we've mentioned throughout the day so far. You have to go 6-2 or better here on day 1 to make it into day 2 Swiss.
You gotta go 6-2 to go. Gotta go 6-2
Indeed, and
in order to move on. That's
what
crazy.
Matchups we're going to be seeing
What
here
the
at
hell?
Championships, as honestly, I think Terrapagos
And both those dudes were 2-0.
really sold us
Now,
support coming
now
into the
Eric's
tournament.
3-0. The other dude's 2-1. So, hey man, Fabio still got a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
We also saw Aurelian dominate NAIC all the way up to that final game 3 match with the just as much damage as possible on Terapagos. And you have all
I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
facilitating,
Pokemon is
the
Death
damage
Note
that it can do, but
because
the more
it's
slower
basically you're just
options, like
watching
Scott's been talking
L
about,
versus
you just
Light,
kind
or
of- it doesn't
just
feel like
you're
you can
literally
hold
just
up
watching
against
L
all the fast things
versus
that are prevalent in this metagame right now.
fucking
But hey,
Light every day.
Terrapagos
Like
is
it's just
naturally
crazy.
faster
It's
than some of
fucking
the
crazy,
other
bro.
stuff that you would assume is typically gonna outspeed it. That can
You're
really
just
change
watching
the
L
matchup.
versus Light in everything
Let's go
because
ahead
everyone
and
has to have a
hear from
big
Eric
fucking
himself
brain.
about that win here at the World Championships. Rose, take it away.
Thank you so much, Gabby and Joe. I am here,
Oh
in
my
fact, with
Lord.
the winner of that Swiss round number 3.
Oh, hold on. Let's hear him. Let's hear him, guys.
Congratulations. It's so good to see you back here, especially after you've had such an incredible season. What does it mean to you to be here at the World Championships?
It's an incredible feeling. I always win. I always want to win the
He said I always win and then switched it up. Oh, that nigga's crazy.
Hopefully he will. Hopefully he will.
Well, I mean, you're already proven yourself as an international
I always
champion, winning
win.
the European International Championships, and now you're back here and just kind of showing everybody why you are such a strong player. This season alone, Eric, you
I
played
always
so
win.
many different teams. Can you talk us through the thought process of how you even pick one for your event?
I always try to build a team that can win in the metagame. So metagame evolves every day, every week. So yeah, I played a lot of different teams this season. I try always to bring the call for the tournament. And now I think Terrapagos is really good. There are a lot of Kali Shadows. It's good against Miraidon. It's good against Kali Shadow, Kali Ice. So I think Pagos could be the call. So that's why we built, Alex and I, a team that I think it's really strong.
I mean, it's just impressive to me that you played Zamazenta at Stockholm. You ended up playing Calyrex Shadow Rider yourself at the North America International Championships, and now you found Terrapagos. So with that in mind, was this just the meta call for you when it came down to what you thought would be strong here at the World Championships?
So it's always good to know every team, every restricted. So that's why I try to build the best team for everyone. So every restricted, sorry. So I was studied the metagame 2 months ago after Nike. So it took like 1 week for rest, holidays, and I tried to work every day with Alex, with the team Movistar Koi. They are great. So thanks to them for do the bootcamp in Madrid. So we did a really good work. We have to do it well this weekend. The work is not finished, so I want to win someday the World Championship. It's my dream, and I will continue playing until maybe win the world. So let's see.
Well, right now you are off to such a great start, Eric, with an undefeated record heading into the next round. But I want to just talk a little bit more about that Terapagos team. Something that we've noticed Terapagos struggle with is the speed at which
Alfred Jaden, I love
so
Alfred, bro.
How did you try to fix that from
Unironically,
the matchups that you had?
What is
So
it?
sometimes the Pokemon that can defeat.
Unironically started watching them
Urshifu, Hans, but normal. It's like Urshifu is the main
before
Pokemon that can defeat
before
Terapagos,
Smash
so
kind of died.
that's why I tried
Kind of,
to-
I said
to
kind
build,
of, but
speedy powers for that, so everyone is playing.
I remember
everyone.
back then I used to watch a lot of
Sometimes
Smash 4
face
tournaments.
Johnny,
Oh
but
my
it's not
god,
common.
bro.
So
Smash 4
I
was
think it's
so
my goal
amazing.
for bring Terapagos with a lot of speed.
Game was broken, but I
Nobody
love Smash
expects
4.
that. Now everyone will expect that. So, but yeah, I think I can play with that. So the team is good, and Pagos can affront every matchup, I think. So let's.
I'm sorry we had to share the secret of yours on broadcasts already, but
They leaked the secrets, bro. They leaked the sauce.
This match was the brick break on that Okarpon Hearth Flame from Flavio. So how did you think about that when that was the adjustment for Game 3?
When I saw that Ogarpon doesn't have a grass move, I was thinking, okay, I think Urshifu is really good, so he have to tear up Calyrex because I have T-Wave, I have full play, I'm covered Colo Cream, so that's really annoying for Kali Shadow teams. So I think I have to bring Urshifu. I saw the mistake on Game 1 and tried to do another game plan for Game 2 and Game 3 with Urshifu, and it was really good. So yeah.
It was great. You ended up winning out the 3-game set. It looked fantastic, Eric. Before I let you go, though, I know you already shouted out your organization, Movistar, but is there anyone else that you'd like to shout out here?
I want to shout out everyone who have been supporting me during all the season. Obviously to Movistar Koi, to Kanekro.
I don't know, bro.
Friends that are watching me from home. Thanks to them.
Probably back
Well,
then.
Thank you so much, Eric, for your time. Felicidades. See you later. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and send you to a short break. And when we come back, we'll have more action here for the Pokemon World Championships.
Hey, bro, I would love to be. Yo, hey, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Who wants to come live with me and watch one of these in real life?
Pokemon trainers. Let's
That'd be kind
get
of
to know
fucking
Joe
cool,
Brown,
bro.
One of my incredible co-casters for this weekend. Joe Brown, describe yourself in one word.
Ooh, that's tough. I usually use a lot of words. So I think if I boiled it down, I would say energetic. It's my one word.
I think you are a very energetic person. So
All right, but not because, bro. Like, let me see. Smash Bros. Ally versus. Oh, I just love seeing like old things like that. Like, dude, like, bruh. Seeing these, bro, back then, just, man, bro. And yes, I'm not gonna lie. My the reason why I play Mario is because of Ally. Ally was just, dude, bro, Ally was just a goat. I could do that too. Like, bro, just Ally, man. I don't know. It's just something about Ally. I'm not gonna lie, he was like the main reason why I even wanted to play like Mario.
Overall,
he's the one.
really
He's the one.
is what
Like he's the
carried
one dude that made me start playing Smash
Yeah.
competitively, bro.
See if I was right. There it is. The short hop.
If you do not pay for your ticket, that'd be crazy. Who knows,
Not
bro?
gonna see the banana, I guess, and really just fearing
Might
Caden,
come down.
that's
Who knows?
What I see there.
Yeah, I mean it's really obnoxious.
I know. One of these days, bro, I wanna.
Use
Might gotta come down here and just
Also,
chill.
shout out to Ally
Or
with
go
the team Ally
somewhere
tag.
and chill.
Zero just doing it for himself. Keeping it with the 7-up. Okay, gonna jump out of the throw combo attempt. I'm not sure why Ally went for up throw at the mid percents there.
Like,
but
I don't know, just
up throw
something about
actually
Ally,
is
bro.
more rewarding than down throw at early percents for Mario. Just surprised.
Yeah,
to
I
see
made. What is it? I mained Mario back in Smash 4, and then Smash 4 and yeah, when I play Smash 4, I mainly just play Mario. Mario's my go-to guy. I always played him. All because of Ally, bro. All because of Ally. And I don't know what happened to. Oh, another person was Smash 4. It was this dude before he kind of what. It was this dude right here, Zenu. Zenu was so fucking crazy at the game, bro.
Yeah, there was, like,
And he's black.
bro. it was pretty much over.
Oh, here it starts.
Look at him, bro. Just look at it.
Oh my gosh, and it just keeps on going.
And it killed, like, bruh.
Asian Zenu takes Shockwave. Oh.
Now it's always just been like they both destroy each other.
Yeah.
On Sundays.
Oh my god, yo. You see why I like this dude, bro?
Okay, yeah, see that's what I mean. They destroy.
Zenu is just a goat, man. Zenu is just a goat, man. I don't know whatever happened to him. He kind of just like fell off the face of the earth.
Taken for a ride. Oh, air dodging through it. Zenu was either a little too late or the percents didn't call it.
Oh my, the reverse fucking.
Wow, it just seems as if
oh my.
My goodness. Beautiful.
I think I've heard of Sonics before.
Rating that second stock.
And that up air is actually gonna kill catches the ledge jump.
I've heard of Sonics too. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah, exactly. That was really smart, especially with Zenu.
Oh my god, Zenu's combos.
Oh my
God,
fucking.
He's gonna just find it.
Get him with the
Zero to death sim.
Bro, that's literally me right there, bro. This was me back in tournaments, bro. Like, I just played Mario and I'm just laddering people, bro. Because Smash 4 Mario was just fucking crazy.
I thought the stage is amazing for Mario.
Right, yeah, like I say interesting and like questionable, but don't want to player.
Yeah.
Hey,
shots,
hey, oh my god! Oh my god, bro. That nigga, he's cold. He's just forward aerial, bro. As Alfred said, forward aerial, bro.
I can't do that, my voice is like naturally like monotone and slow, so I can't.
Like his movement
can't
is just crazy, bro.
That'd be pretty funny though. We should just.
Oh god. Oh no.
Over Zenu's combos.
Like look at him. Like look at him. He's just crazy with it, bro.
Level 3 computer training mode combos.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, hey Dynamo, do you want to commentate for me?
Yeah.
He had some openings, like I could see, like he could have, you know.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my, you read the air dodge. Oh my fucking god.
Oh.
Yo. Oh my fucking god.
It's not your fault, Triton. It's not your fault.
He got bullied. He said it's not your fault. He got bullied.
It's not your fault, Triton. Don't walk away from this thing.
All right.
He got bullied, bro. That's not funny, man.
Should we call it a Changle?
No.
You said they actually used to run tourneys, not big tournaments, but I used to play in smaller tournaments. That's when I was still like getting used to the game.
He's an animal. Why did we give him a Fox bracket?
Each time something like that happens, you know what Ally does? Shakes his head. He goes, no.
Oh, there
No.
it is.
Oh my!
Dead? Oh my god. barely.
Not dead yet, bro.
Did it.
He almost died from that.
See? Stream?
God.
You were-
Oh.
Is he jab locking him? Like he did the same. No! 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 Oh, I feel so bad, bro.
No, you're so dumb. You're so dumb.
And he did it again. Dude, bro.
Don't touch the mic. Oh god damn.
I can't believe that just happened.
You said it.
No, I'm just, oh my goodness.
Oh my
That was
god.
crazy. He got the ledge slip into a...
Oh my god! That nigga's, I don't know, bro. You see why I wanted to play Mario, bro? That nigga, like, that's why I learned Mario, because of this nigga, bro. Him and Ally were the two dudes I just wanted to learn from. Anything? Nah, not yet. Nah, hold on. There's like some funny shit. Hold on, wait. What was it? Hungry Bucks. Salty. So, no. I gotta find the video. It was like the funniest video, bro. I gotta find it. Bro, no, it's gotta be the funniest video. Nah, no, I gotta find it. Cause it's like Nah, where is it at, bro? Because when I show you what happened, bro, I gotta find it. Nah, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
We're gonna react.
No, not crab. No, not that. That's kind of fucked. Nah, it's something funnier than that. Was it controller spikes? No, bro. No. It wasn't controller spike. Where is it, bro? I gotta find it, bro. I will find it. I don't care how I have to find it. It was in a Hungry Box video, bro. It was in a Hungry Box video, and it was a fucking Bowser, bro. It was fucking funniest shit ever. Oh, it was like, bro, I gotta find it. Dude, I will find it. I will find it. Here it is. I gotta find it. There it is. Yo, hold up. Nah, it's the funniest shit ever, bro. I'm gonna show you. And it's one of Bowser, and it's the funniest shit ever. Where is it at, bro? Please. I gotta find it. I gotta find it, bro. I gotta find it. Where is it at, bro? Where is it at? No, where is it at? Is it there? Where is it at? Here it is.
It's my Lunchbox tournament, which you guys should always enter.
Wait, is the original video here? Oh, it's the original videos here. I gotta show y'all now. Oh, hold up. Bro, it's the fun. Bro, when I say... Oh, match starting? Is it? Ah, shit. All right, but hold on. I gotta show before. I gotta hurry. I found it. He tried. He tried. Yo, nah, bro. He took a picture. He's such a dickhead, bro. Such a dickhead, bro. He couldn't press he couldn't press camera control. So he fucking mashed the home button on the Joy-Con. Dickhead, bro. Certified dickhead, bro. Dickhead.
Kind of really bad.
Yo, if someone ever did that to me, I'll cry.
Format, when we first had Regulation G kind of introduced, you felt like that was the Pokemon that a lot of players were kind of instantly going to and having a lot of success with at regionals, and then it really dropped off after NAIC really, and then from there it's not really been on many players' radar, but there's plenty of them in the field today, so a lot of players must believe that this is a Pokemon. Maybe they found the secret to unlocking this Pokemon and getting the most out of it, and Eric's definitely having a good start with it here today.
I spent a lot of the last round as well, kind of out on the floor, having a little look at kind of how the trainers are shaping up, and the amazing thing is when you go out there and the judges say, like, you know, the round can start, the silence that comes down throughout the battles is incredible. And there's been a huge range of Pokemon that I've seen out there, a lot of different restricted, but a lot of different supportive Pokemon as well. You know, Grimmsnarl, Farigiraf are kind of everywhere, but Lee, there are 2 Gastrodon out there. There are 2 little Gastrodon fighting for their tournament lives.
Well, we know Gastrodon and Gastrodon's record at the World Championships.
Multiple world champion.
Yeah, multiple. Sorry, Gastrodon. But it's no surprise. I think it's quite good into this format as well. When you look at some of the big threats, the kind of the balance kind of sides of a lot of teams players are leaning on with the Urshifu Rapid Strike. It's such a good Pokemon to bring out into the field. If you've got something that is threatened by that Surging Strikes, little Gastrodon can come out with its Storm Drain, just pull all of those worries away and make everything better again.
And could be a Ghost Terror as well to really counter Urshifu. But I think that's the only niche it's kind of got here at Worlds. There are so many formidable Pokemon out there at the moment that we are seeing. And honestly, the team building has been really, really creative. Yes, there's a lot of balance out there, and the Firewater Grass Core is so strong, but I'm kind of calling it the Firewater Grass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would find them outside. They would have to run me my ones.
Really running around out there. And Pachirisu, sorry, got to say it again. We're going to say this a lot this weekend.
I think we are, yeah. And
There had to be beef in that game, bro.
Electabuzz is out there in the field, so hopefully we might get to feature those at some point over the weekend. But
And
like,
Bolt, Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt, how could we forget? Probably
could
the
we
most.
forget?
Is it the most popular? Probably more popular than Miraidon, I would guess, but maybe be very close between those two.
Yeah, definitely a supportive role here. And one thing as well at the tournament that we love to see is the interaction from our viewers at home as well, whether it's spectators, viewers, or however it is, engaging with our social media with that hashtag Pokemon World has allowed us to see what you guys are getting up to. So I think it's time to take a little tour through some of the posts that we've been able to see some from spectators of the stream. And I think that's one of the lovely things that we can do is kind of connect with the viewers at home and bring a little bit of the kind of tournament magic to you through the bracket.
Yeah, I love reading the tweets and things throughout the weekend, the magical moments, you know, people sharing their experiences from the World Championships. And we've had the pleasure to have been in London and then in Japan last year, and now we're here and we can follow new stories, old people returning to Worlds as well and their experiences. And it's great to see, and not only people that are here in the venue, but people at home that are watching along all the action from all over the globe.
All of the history being made. Like, as you've said, this World Championship has been in Hawaii twice before as well, and third time lucky, or the charm, however, whichever phrase you want to use, really does show what a magical event it is coming to be. And one of the nice things we get to see as well is not only your tournament experience through a lot of the posts, but also your cats and your Pokemon art as well. I remember some really beautiful art at the European International Championships being sent through, so I'm looking forward to seeing what might be coming through from spectators at home.
Yeah, you should have scheduled a post from Gimli, and we could have had that featured. That would have been perfect.
My cats at home are definitely watching the broadcast. I can guarantee they'll be up at this time of night back in Europe.
Do they have little Gastrodon cosplays?
They haven't, but they should.
We should make this
There
happen.
is an Incineroar.
You know what you have to do.
Maybe it's because it's not a Gastrodon.
You know what? Bet after this,
That
bet.
could be where I'm going wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, one thing I think a lot of trainers are going to be very excited to see is not only, I suppose, the Pokemon we were expecting to see, but let's be honest, when that Pachirisu came out onto the stage, the whole auditorium was cheering. And I think when a lot of players see their favorite Pokemon or a nostalgic Pokemon, they get really excited to see it. Are there any Pokemon maybe at this tournament, Lee, that you're looking forward to seeing out there on the stage that you might be like, come on, let's get a win?
There are some the really spicy picks that I wasn't expecting to see players bring. There's a few Iron Crowns out in the field, so I'd like to see those. There's an Iron Leaves as well.
Oh,
I think
that's cool.
That's a very cool pick. So hopefully that continues to do well. It was, last time I checked, still undefeated. So hopefully that continues for that particular player. Not going to drop any names to spoil anything, but there is an Iron Leaves out there in the wild. And I would love to, that's one in particular I would like to see. But that's mine. What about yourself, Lou?
I think particularly as we're in Hawaii, I want to see some of those kind of fish-like Pokemon. I would love to see some Kyogre out there. I think it's restricted. That's got so much potential, and it's really been rising up. But also, I'm going to say, I know they're not the...
So I got a trap Pokemon showdown.
And particularly when you see Dondozo with Tatsugiri and the new combination coming out with Weezing as well, and bringing that neutralizing gas to the field to negate abilities and cause absolute chaos on the field. That's been a team that I want to see done well here at Worlds.
I think there is one player out there, again, without any spoilers, I think there is a player out there who's got a lot of experience with that, that combination. And that iteration that we're seeing now of that combination between the Dondozo, the Tatsugiri, and then the Weezing as well, Galarian Weezing, that it tends to be more rather than the Cantonian one, with Poison Gas as well, as kind of like one of those moves that we're seeing more familiar. So hopefully, again, that team, that player have a lot of success. That continues on in the tournament. But I agree with you. I think it's an interesting one because you look at the restricted format, you can only bring one restricted in 2 games, and Dondozo, once it has paired up,
Bro, I'm gonna lose, bro.
Omni Boost, it's powered up. It's almost like a restricted in itself. So it's surprising to see not more of it hasn't been featured so far in the format, and what better place to feature it or utilize it than Worlds itself, you know.
Exactly. What a stage to be able to showcase
Oh,
the team.
chat.
And I think that really does.
If I have to end stream, I'm gonna be back, and I might stream a bit longer. Because, so, ironically, I live with my auntie, but she's not here right now. So I'm most likely just gonna be chilling the entire night. Just because. Then I don't have work this weekend, so I might be with the boys for a bit longer. instead of like just leaving so early.
Galarian Weezing team, they're a little bit more innovative, a little bit new, maybe like a Medical coming into this tournament? Or do you go for something that is tried and tested, that you have experience with maybe at previous regionals towards the end of the season?
I think it's a little, I don't think it's one or the other. I think it's a real mix of both. I think you need to have that mastery of what you're playing. You need to be comfortable with it, because I think as a player coming into this tournament, the long days, you're going up against such high quality level opponents that you want to take the strain off those matches on yourself, like physically, mentally, as much as possible. So the familiarity you have, the better familiarity you have with the team, the easier that becomes, right? And then I think you need to have that innovation on top of that to try and give your opponent a headache, because you can prepare all you like against all these different teams, all the archetypes that we were expecting to come into this tournament.
I see, yeah, they are.
Come across something
Still
that you weren't prepared for, then it makes it difficult. And that can be the difference in such fine margins that we see with a lot of players. So I think it's a real mix of both. And I think we've seen that kind of trend throughout World Championships in the past, and it's always those innovations and those really high-level players kind of coming together, and they're normally the ones that kind of take the whole tournament.
And as the tournament goes on, I'm sure we'll then see which trainer's been able to have that perfect combination, like you say, of that kind of comfort and mastery with a little bit of magic spice to bring into the World Championships.
Yeah, a little bit of Pokemon magic sprinkle.
Yes, a couple of sparkles. But it seems like there are just too many posts that they're struggling to pick one at the moment. So make sure you're using that hashtag Pokemon World and sending in all your posts about how you're doing, and we'll be able to bring it to you a little bit later in the show. But you're just going to have to wait a bit more to see how our spectators are engaging with it. So for now, we're going to throw to a little bit of a video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
There we go.
Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center pop-up here in Honolulu, Hawaii at Pokemon World 2024. We are here with some champions who are going to show us what it's like to shop with a pro, right, Spragos?
That's right. This is the best place to be here at the Pokemon World Championships.
And who are you standing here with?
And an international champion, Polaris.
International what?
International champion, Avery. And what is it like to compete in a Pokemon championship?
Are these niggas are all junior champions? Yo!
Competing this year. Pretty fun. Are you gonna win, do you think? I hope so.
Nah, junior champions, bro.
I mostly like the big ones.
Nah, hold up, wait.
Coming here to compete in Hawaii.
Senior champion. Yo, so hold up. I like this. They have juniors and senior champion. Yo, hold up. They have junior leagues and senior leagues for kids, and they get money out of it. That's kind of cool. Yo, I gotta clap that up for Pokemon. One thing about Pokemon, they know how to treat their fans right, bro, with that. Cause senior leagues and junior leagues, that's kind of cool, bro. That's kind of cool.
They watch and they like cheer me, and it's really fun for them.
Do you think Cyrus will one day be a champion like you?
Probably. I really hope so.
What's your...
That nigga said, let me run the junior leagues. Bro, that kid was like 2. Bro, that kid's like 5.
You're looking for in there?
A big Slowpoke.
A big Slowpoke. You heard it here first, folks. A big Slowpoke.
You told me that you like to look at giant plushies, and I couldn't find a giant plushie, but I found something really big for you. Are you ready?
Oh my god!
Pokemon can turn into any Pokemon. What do you think? Pretty cool. Right, there you go. That's for you.
A Ditto,
you
bro?
You wanted a big plushie. I found you something even bigger.
Oh my god!
Okay. Yeah, it's big, right? What do you think?
I think it's amazing.
All right, well, you're taking it home, buddy.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Told you it was huge, right?
Where would you even put that in your room, bro?
Watch its head.
Where would you even put that? Yo, Pokemon tournaments seem lit, bro. Like, look at this shit. They all seem lit. I bet Hawaii looks so cool, bro. Yeah, I bet his mom is like proud of him, bro.
I think the toughest thing will be getting in your carry-on, but once it's on the plane, you're good to go.
Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to Pokemon Championships History, a series where we showcase important moments throughout the history of competitive Pokemon. I'm Jake Muller, and I'd love to take you back to the World Championships in 2015, the year Mega Kangaskhan claimed her biggest victory. But first, we need to go back one more year to 2014. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y introduced Mega Evolutions to competitive Pokemon, and Mega Kangaskhan dominated the metagame throughout the entire season. However, when the 2014 World Championships rolled around, Mega Kangaskhan fell to the wayside, failing to make a single appearance in top 8. Although Mega Kangaskhan surged back into the metagame as we moved into the 2015 season, its place at the top became crowded thanks to the introduction of even more Mega Evolutions from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire.
Oh!
As the World Championships loomed, the community wondered whether Mega Kangaskhan would once again be pushed out of the metagame by a high presence of Pokemon that could counter it. Anticipating this, many players from Europe and North America opted not to include Mega Kangaskhan on their teams, fearing history would repeat itself. Japan, however, had something else in mind. Just 2 months prior at the Japan National Championships, Shoma Honami claimed first place with an early version of a team structure that would come to be known as Chalk, which featured Cresselia, Heatran, Amoonguss, Landorus Therian, and Mega Kangaskhan.
Oh wow.
This team composition boasted an unmatched combination of power and flexibility, leading Shoma and many other Japanese players to ride the Mega Kangaskhan wave all the way to Boston. As the 2015 World Championships progressed, it became clear that Chalk was the team to beat, even though the competition was full of teams with outside Mega Evolution picks, like Mega Mawile,
does connect with the Garchomp and does pick up the knockout.
Mega Charizard X,
go for the Flare Blitz here on the Thunderous,
Mega Salamence,
the Hyper Voice,
and Mega Charizard Y.
Go for the Flamethrower here.
6 of the top 8 players used teams that followed the Chalk guidelines, including Shoma Honami himself. While the extraordinary success of this team composition at the biggest event of the season was astounding, even more interesting was the variation seen within Chalk just inside this top 8. While all 6 teams had both Mega Kangaskhan and Landorus Therian, many players opted for some alternate options for the remaining Pokemon. Heatran was substituted for a different Fire-type Pokemon on 2 occasions, with one player using Entei and one choosing Volcarona. The 6th Pokemon on the team ranged from Thundurus to Aegislash to Tyranitar to Scrafty.
Hey, the GOAT Scrafty's
in
on me,
place
bro.
of Cresselia in one instance, and one player even gave up Amoonguss to run both Aegislash and Thundurus. The 2 teams in top 8 at the World Championships that did not make use of Mega Kangaskhan were both defeated in the quarterfinals, meaning that Mega Kangaskhan was guaranteed to have her day in the sun.
Players shake hands, knowing that the game is over. Rotom Wash falls, and the crowd reacts, ladies and gentlemen. Yosuke advancing. We've seen him. This is the 2nd time on stream, playing incredibly well.
After taking down Naoto Mizobushi in top 4, Shoma Honami would be met in the finals by fellow Japanese player Hideyuki Taida, whose Volcarona set him apart from the rest of the field.
Oh my god. He's done. We get a medic in the field.
The championship match was a back-and-forth affair. Shoma won Game 1 thanks to consistent damage output from his Landorus Therian and clever use of disruptive attacks like Thunder Wave and Swagger.
And here we go. Will it be able to hit through Confusion is the question. No, it hits itself. Huge. Shoma very excited.
But Hideyuki turned the tides and even the score at 1 game all after his Pokemon broke through Confusion on crucial turns.
A lot on the line for these 2 trainers. Almost $20,000 in prizing here as it hits through with a big Shadow Sneak, and I think that will pick up the feint here on the Thundurus. It is definitely at this point looking like Hideyuki's taking it to a Game 3.
In the deciding game, Shoma made expert use of Heatran's defensive utility and offensive power, proving that the original Chalk Fire-type Pokemon was still number 1.
Should do a ton here. Oh my gosh, picking up the feint on Hideyuki's Pokemon, as well as catching the burn, activating the weakness policy there, but the burn is absolutely huge, and it's only a matter of protects before this one is over.
Fittingly, Mega Kangaskhan re-entered the field right before Hideyuki conceded defeat. Shoma's decision to stay true to his run to the Japan Nationals title with the original components of the Chalk team composition paid off as he became the 2015 Pokemon World Champion.
Shoma Honami is your 2015 Pokemon Video Game World Champion.
Thank you for watching, and let us know some of your favorite moments in VGC history by using the hashtag #PlayPokemon.
The North American International Championships had arrived in New Orleans, and so naturally, a parade of excited players followed, vying for that coveted trophy. Calyrex Shadow Rider had just won back-to-back regional level events in the 2 weeks prior, and its cool counterpart, Ice Rider, was never far behind. So the pressure was on every player to find a way to topple the Jockey King from its steeds. In the final of the juniors division, Damon
Look,
Zhao
bruh.
was hard-hitting Mariah.
That nigga's a kid!
Bulky Calyrex.
These niggas are deep in!
Mega charge hits from Miraidon, Kevin's team was still able to use Trick Room and flip the matchup on its head, taking the win in a convincing 2-0.
And with this glacial lance, it continues
Like, these niggas are kids, these niggas are jits, bruh.
Season 6 titles in 2024 with the win in the junior division for the 2024 North America International Championships.
But these niggas got bigger brains than me.
Riders. Adam Coulson with Calyrex Ice Rider piled on the pressure alongside Urshifu. However, Joshua
That's a younger me right there. Look at him. He's locked in. That is literally my son right there. If that's my son. Yo, that is my son right there. If it was, bro.
This Astral Barrage able to move before this Urshifu is able to secure a double knockout, and that's
Double.
the game, Josh. The honor, the glory, the redemption is his as he takes this game and becomes your senior division.
Look, he's the homie.
International champion.
And in the Masters division, we had French player Aurélien Soula, an incredibly strong player with countless top cuts in large events, and their opponent, Patrick Connors from Florida. With just a
Hey, he's from Florida, Orlando. Hey, represent.
So this EU versus NA face-off.
He's like 4 hours. He's like 2 hours away from me.
Aurélien took game 2, and in the final game, Patrick was able to position Pelipper to lock down Aurelian's Terrapagos with Wide Guard and sweep with Glacial Lance of the Calyrex Ice Rider.
The support of his local community, able to power through the paralysis and with a critical.
Hey, Florida boy. 2 hours away from me, bro. That's funny as hell. What a small
the North
world.
American region reigns supreme this weekend, with all champions
Oh.
riding their Calyrex to
Oh, so these are all
become
NA
the
players.
champion.
Damn.
Settle on over to Pokemon.com/compete and show the world what
Hey,
you
we got a
and
black
your
person that
Pokemon
won it, so I'm
can
happy.
achieve.
Let's go. We lit. A Florida man and a black person won it, so we're lit, bro. Yeah, everyone looks so cool, bro. Hey, that girl, fine as hell in the back. I see her.
Hi, I'm Anna here with my new friend Cece. Cece, who are you cosplaying today?
Today I'm cosplaying Carmine from the DLC from Scarlet and Violet.
What made you choose Carmine?
So last season I actually dressed up as Nimona, and so I thought it would be fitting to do her other counterpart.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of your costume?
So my favorite part has got to be the hair. She has a little flair to it with the little red, and of course the iconic bangs.
Yes, I love it. I kind of want to put those in my hair.
Yeah, let me put it on.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, is this your first time cosplaying at a Pokemon event, or have you said you did a bunch before?
So I've done a bunch of cosplays. I'm fairly new to it.
Karma?
I'm
Oh, it
having
hurt?
fun,
Oh.
You know, taking pictures, getting to meet everybody in the community that also appreciate like dressing up as the characters of the Pokemon game.
What's your favorite part about being at a live Pokemon event?
Definitely the community. I love getting to
Yeah, I
meet
know. I heard
everybody.
Pokemon community is like, I think that's the most least toxic video game community is the Pokemon community.
And what is it like being here in Hawaii for a Pokemon event?
In Hawaii is amazing. This is actually my hometown. So I used to live in Kailua. So shout out to all my Kailua friends there. But this is amazing getting to be here at Homebound and sharing it with my friends and families as well.
That's so cool. Thank you so much, Cece. We'll head back now to the Pokemon World Championship.
Hey everybody, we're here to get to know my co-caster Rosemary Kelly a little bit better today. So, myself and Gastrodon are going to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay. Starting off, describe yourself in one word.
Pink.
I think that works, you know? The pink hair is definitely a thing. All right, next, your favorite Pokemon. And it's okay if you don't say Gastrodon.
I'm sorry, it's not Pink Gastrodon. Because I would never do that to you, but it is Sylveon.
A fucking course. That's a stereotypical thing, bruh. Stereotypical Eevee, bruh. We're not doing this, man.
Which was the first one I was ever a caster at, too.
And then we have you here again. Next up, what is your favorite color? Although I think we might know the answer to this one.
Pink.
Who'd have guessed? What is your favorite Pokemon video game?
My favorite Pokemon video game is actually the first one I also played, Pokemon Crystal. Although, Pokemon Platinum's a pretty close second.
Who is going to win Worlds this year?
Incineroar. That's a who, right? That's a who.
It's a choice, I'll give you that. It's a good choice. He's a good kitty cat. But yeah, Incineroar could win Worlds. Who do you think is the greatest player of all time?
I'm copying your homework on this one, but Wolfglick.
Oh, Wolfglick? Oh, there. Yep, random. Wolf.
He has won one of everything, and I feel like he's also a really good bet to get another World Championship win.
Definitely a good shout. Well, Rosemary, it's been great to get to know you. I think it's time to maybe go cast some Pokemon Worlds.
Love to.
Oh, it looks so fucking beautiful. Look how beautiful that looks, bro. Yo, Hawaii looks so beautiful, man.
Hawaii, some fantastic matches on the day. I cannot wait to get started with our next one. I'm Sierra Dawn, joined here by Scott Glaza. Been some great matches. I know we've gotten to hear a lot from you in the lounge.
Hawaii looks so beautiful, man.
As well.
Yeah, I'm glad to finally be free. I've heard after all of that talking in the lounge, apparently there's actually a tournament going on. So excited to experience that for the first time.
I mean, I know you've been able to see the matches as well, and what we've gotten to see on the day. I mean, people are bringing their A game to Worlds.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, right? I think we've seen a few different directions. You know, people trying to build the more standard stuff kind of in a unique way, and some people have decided to, just forego that entirely, play something a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's been really interesting since this is a format where we've gotten to, since we've had this since Indianapolis, we've had Regulation G. So we've gotten to really kind of flesh out the format, but the little changes that players are making, some a little bit more drastic than others. Sometimes it's kind of like a, oh, we're going in this drasticalization direction. Sometimes it's a move. Sometimes it's like, this is standard 5, but what is the 6th Pokemon doing here? And I love that innovation that we've had in that little bit of off-season to make sure that you have any advantage that you can for our final event of Regulation G.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit like cooking, right? Where I was like, well, you need a bunch of different ingredients, but the dish is going to turn out pretty differently depending if you have a little bit too much or just the right amount. I think players kind of trying to figure like, okay, well, how weird do I need to be, right? Like I need some tools so everyone isn't just prepared for what I've brought, but I don't want to be so far out there that I'm sacrificing too much power.
And I think that's a really delicate balance, and it's been really fun to see. We'll get to see a little bit more, a little bit of a spoiler. But of course, we do have to take a moment and look at the standings and how things have been kind of shaking up throughout the day. Who we've been kind of keeping an eye on. I mean, it's a World Championship, so yeah, every player deserving in their own right. But at 3-0, got a couple World Champions in our midst.
Yeah, a bunch of big names on here, right? I get to see some players we've seen in the Top Cut the World Championships before. Some players that I think we previewed to start the day, so we're feeling pretty good about that. And one thing to keep in mind here too is that 3-0 is a little bit better. In
Let Post Malone.
Playing one less Swiss round today than we normally do.
Hey, look, Eric is 3-0 right now, bro. So many people are 3-0. Got Lewis, Kenya.
But of course, you want to get more than that because we do then continue on tomorrow, and you want to give yourself the best shot possible of making it into that top cut because it's all about the glory of being the world champion at the end of the day. But enough with just the rankings. Let's eye up the notable pairings that we have going on for our next round. So next up, our featured match is going to be Gabriella Gatti going up against Arash Omadi, and it's so hard to be picking matches.
Where's Wolf at? Random?
It's like, oh man, this could be right. I mean, there's Happy Musico going up against Hirofumi Kimura.
Yeah, I mean, I really would have loved to see all of these matches, and that's the greatness of the World Championships, right? We can't show you them all, but I think we've got a great match here with a former world champion against a 2-time international championship runner-up.
Which is incredible. I mean, the competitions are, I mean, to say you're finalists, like, okay, yeah, I guess it's not champion.
Where is it? Oh.
At these events, and the people that you're sometimes losing to in that finals is crazy. So someone who has shown that he can definitely make it that distance in competition and can definitely be taking on the caliber of talent sitting
Where is he at?
Table from him. So I cannot absolutely wait to get into this.
I think it's a lot of fun too. I think one way maybe both players are in common. I think they've been a little further beneath the radar this season than maybe they've been in the past. So both starting off this World Championship super well, looking for that great final finish to end the year.
Yeah, getting into this, we talked a little bit about the, hey, maybe 5 things are looking a little bit, normal, but, oh, hey, what is that? And looking at Agati's side.
Randall got baited. Nigga's not here.
even when, you know, Great Tusk was kind of more around, it was always Great Tusk and never really Iron Tusk. But now Iron Tusk showing up when it can here at the World Championships.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I tried so hard to make this Pokemon work in the first few regulations of this generation.
Oh, it probably already happened? Damn, so it probably already
we're seeing
happened.
it, not only, I guess, at all, but like in a format like this one where it's so difficult to innovate. And yeah, we've kind of seen two trainers who have picked slightly different paths on how much they want to innovate.
Random missed the match. That's so crazy.
And a little less so from Agati here.
I think one of the big things when we're looking at where trainers have changed things up for the
Here, let's see. Here, let's see what he looks like.
kind of into the meta and how that kind of
Yeah, I'll just look up where he looks like.
Even if it did get taken down.
What's his name?
When I have the Iron Treads, first thing I look at is that Steel Roller. When you're looking at Pokemon like Rillaboom, that's been a really
This
big
dude?
format, but even the more so on a restricted level, that Miraidon, this move allows you to be able to get rid of that train and can deal a good amount of damage, especially since you get that same type attack bonus and that choice band. So this seems to be a
Is it this dude?
call heading into this.
Yeah, I'm really fascinated because it seems like it'll be really difficult to play, right? Steel Roller effectively.
You can tell he has swag on him.
For a physical attacker, it's perfectly accurate. It has 130 base power. It's great at first. However, there needs to be a terrain active for it to work, and locking into that with a choice band is a really interesting risk, right?
Yeah, you can tell he has like swag,
bro.
bro.
You're locked into a move that doesn't work. In this matchup, he has his own Miraidon.
This nigga got a crazy jawline, bro.
Opponent can potentially provide that grassy terrain. So if he does bring that Iron Treads, and gosh, I sure hope he does, be interesting to see how both players maybe either try to have a terrain active or try not to have a terrain active to take that tool away.
Does he have a notebook too? Does everyone have a notebook, bro?
Well, you can just bring the train, Volt Switch out, you Steel Roller, get rid of it. All right, well, we'll hop back in and just
He wants a he won. Oh, so he won Worlds 5 times.
To
Damn.
see it brought into this match. We do have to talk about Arash Ahmadi's team as well. Something that, you know, it's really
Raging
common
Bolt,
around here. We get
Cyriax,
Calyrex, Ice
Rillaboom.
Rider, Raging Bolt. We got some standard things. But where Arash has decided to innovate and kind of
Fucking giraffe, bruh.
Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, which I've seen a couple of people out there on the field bringing, and I think a great choice. The rock type Ivy Cudgels could do so much, and Horn Leech, a really effective way to just get some health back as well.
Yeah, I really like it. I think we saw a little bit more of this Cornerstone Ogerpon since we last saw you all at the North America International Championships. I think a really strong Pokemon this format. We really didn't see it at all prior to a restricted Pokemon being involved, but it's a really interesting combination of attributes where because of that sturdy ability, it effectively has a Focus Sash, but then it also gets Follow Me, where without spending the Focus Sash. In this team's case, a big deal because then it can be used by Urshifu instead.
Yeah, and the Urshifu. With this Rapid Strike ones, it's, you know, sometimes you get the Defensive Terra, sometimes you get the Water. This time we get the Stellar, so you will be able to get a boost the first time that you use an attack after that. So definitely something can be dealing a lot of damage. But here we go. It's time to get started with our next round here. Right away, it's going to be that Cornerstone Ogerpon hitting the field next to Calyrex, Miraidon, Urshifu on Agati.
Here we go, bro.
So pretty safe matchup for Arash here. You know, give him the opportunity if he wants to try to set up that Trick Room. But you know, how much will he trade to do it, right? If both Pokemon to attack, potentially to could lose that Ogerpon immediately. And also, you know, one of the great things about Miraidon with you know, a high likelihood of locking into Volt Switch here, can bring in some other Pokemon to help deal with a potential Trick Room.
Nervous to eat berries, bro. What the hell is that thing?
To really prevent it, but if you at least have this option of switching out and having something a little bit more attuned to the situation,
here we go.
That can help out.
Terralize, bro.
Be kicking off the match.
Or Terra, bro. Terraform.
Ice Rider. This one into the Fire type.
Fire type. Ooh.
Alright, Follow Me, Ogerpon. Terastallization staying safe regardless, making sure all the attention has gone over to it as the Volt Switch going to be the move of choice.
Damn!
A lot of damage, even though it's not very effective. That's going to be thanks to that critical hit.
Not very effective, but niggas almost dead.
Here in the back.
Yeah, there's some good information here. We're going to see the Incineroar coming on the field, dropping it.
Not very effective, but almost dead.
Long for the battle. Calyrex is going to be free to do whatever it wants.
It will be the Incineroar that hits the field, but Clear Amulet onto that Calyrex is going to make sure that attack is
Damn.
dropped.
Already done?
Still hit at full force once it gets this Trick Room done and over with. The second hit into the Ogerpon is going to be it, but no Trick Room. Instead, we're going out onto the Offensive. Glacial Lances. Not very effective into these Pokemon, but still a considerable amount of damage into that Urshifu, bringing it down to about a third of its health.
Yeah, that Clear Amulet kind of paying dividends there. You know, just a little bit of chip, but Urshifu now in a position where a second Glacial Lance, if Arash was able to get it off, could perhaps pick up that knockout.
Right, and I'm curious too, looking at this situation with that Calyrex not going for the Trick Room on that turn, because it is a slower Pokemon, and when we're kind of eyeing up the Pokemon on Agati's end, specifically when I look at that Miraidon, it's something that can maybe air quite well. We get an opportunity to see now, though, there is that Iron Hands as well. So that is a Pokemon that can do well in the Trick Room situation. So maybe just wanting to kind of soften the Pokemon up. So once that Urshifu hits the field, you can start taking these big KOs.
Yeah, meanwhile, you see a situation here which normally would be a great protecting turn, but since Urshifu's ability sort of prevents that, it's going to get a free blow on one of these Pokemon.
And that's going to be the close combat into the Calyrex, Fire Terrestrialization, and just the natural bulk's going to take it quite well. As of course, Urshifu now, that's going to be the defense that's lowered.
Trick Room.
Not about the attacking anymore. Calyrex, that will now be the Trick Rooms. The dimensions are twisted. It's going to be slower Pokemon moving first from here on out.
Yeah, kind of a nice little trade for Arash, perhaps getting to use that Trick Room a turn later. You know, if we can wind up in a situation where it's in danger of expiring.
That's some money on this match. You could win. You could win some money if you did, bro.
The same damage anyway, but now effectively just gets an extra turn of Trick Room by using them the way he did.
And that can be so nice. And it's nice, too, because with this Incineroar coming in the previous turn and it's already used its Fake Out, you're not wasting one of your Trick Room turns by, well, being prevented by this Trick Room, right? And since you've already damaged the Urshifu so much over onto Gabrielle's end of the board, another Glacial Edge will be able to go ahead and pick this off. And the Urshifu that you have should be able to deal with the Incineroar quite handily. The Urshifu, though, on this turn, just wants to be swapping out an opportunity to get a fourth final Pokemon in. That's going to be the Rillaboom.
Interesting. If we're trying to stay a step ahead, we'll be able to threaten a Fake Out on the next turn.
Yep, and being able to prevent things. It will be protect this time around. Do note that is not going to be helpful against that Urshifu, but it will be useful up against the Sucker Punch. If you're not ready in attack, nothing's going to be happening at that point. So the Sucker Punch, null and void, and the follow-up knockoff, not going to do anything either. And now you have that prevention to be able to stop one of those Pokemon. So great swapping coming out from Arash.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it doesn't look like a whole lot happened there, but, you know, gets the Grassy Terrain active, which helped you. He'd already taken a bunch of damage on his key Pokemon. Gets the Fake Out, threatening the other direction, and perhaps avoids taking a knockout that would have, even though it would have been nice in the short term, perhaps would have made it more difficult for him to keep momentum here. Spent the turn of Trick Room, but now likely threatening a potential knockout in that Urshifu slot, and Rillaboom able to use Fake Out now, probably on the Incineroar to prevent that knockout from knock-off from happening.
One thing to note, though, is we do have the Terra Ghost over onto the Incineroar. So you do have the option of trying to go for the Terrestrialization, but Arash can then kind of call into that as well and go into the other slot. It's not going to be the Fake Out, though. Instead, just a smidge of chip going into that Incineroar. And damage dealt in return thanks to that Rocky Helmet. Sucker Punch won't be too much into the Calyrex, but now the Glacial Lance. It was already so much softened up into the Urshifu. That is going to be KO'd. Incineroar now out to a third of its health. Not taking nearly enough damage from either of those two Pokemon. Chilling Nay, though, that's going to be the first attack boost going over to that Calyrex, which does hang on through the turn. The Clear Amulet's gone, but Calyrex holds on.
And maybe just enough HP. You know, see the impact of the Grassy Terrain there is Calyrex just holding on by a thread, and hey, you know, Iron Hands are to come out now, and maybe you're not so upset if you're Agati here, right? You've almost knocked out this Calyrex. You're going to be able to most likely burn a turn here with help from the Fake Out, and there still is that Murata in the back. However, you got to be careful not to lose too many Pokemon here either, right? You know, there's still a very healthy Rillaboom on Arash's side of the field, and eventually, if you're looking toward a win condition where you need Murata to close the game, you'd certainly prefer to keep your terrain active and not allow the Grassy Terrain to come on and slow things down.
And that's kind of one of those things that when we're looking at why Rillaboom can fare so well into the Miraidon is that capability of just going and rewriting that terrain. Protect again. So there's been two turns throughout this Trick Room that Arash has had to go for the Protect to make sure that the Calyrex isn't going to be getting KO'd here, as the first attack does go on hit into it. Flare Blitz is going to be the follow-up. Incineroar targeting into Rillaboom instead.
Oh my God.
But still a sliver. Some huge survivals coming on through. And that's going to allow the Woodhammer. You're going to knock yourself out with some recoil, but great damage into that Iron Hands. And now a free swap to bring the Urshifu back in.
Yeah, it's trading Pokemon quickly now, where kind of a fascinating little situation here where Calyrex kind of forced to go on the defensive there. And maybe both sides make a little mix-up, right? There's no Fake Out, but also, I mean, that damage trade, the recoil really relevant. And now, if Agati wants to, he's able to control the terrain later once Miraidon comes back in.
And I believe this is the final turn of Trick Room. So once this Trick Room is done, well, the Urshifu should be in a great position to be outspeeding at least the current Pokemon out on the field, though you are still in a really dangerous situation once that Miraidon comes back out. And I think that's kind of what I'm eyeing up the most here in this situation. And at this point, Agadi has taken a lot of momentum. Hasn't even used Terrestrialization yet.
Yeah, and I think that makes this really scary. Arash really doesn't want to allow that Iron Hands to attack, potentially pick up a knockout on this Calyrex. I think the Urshifu is going to have a really difficult time winning any potential 1v2 here, so potentially a game-winning turn for Agadi.
All right, we still got to make it official. Terrestrialization into that Iron Hands. Going to go ahead and Terrestrialize into that Terra Water. More so a defensive type coming on out. Try to make sure you're not going to be taking too much from these two on the other end. Aqua Jet's going to be first. Negligible damage. Nothing happening there. Is the Wild Charge follow-up. The Calyrex already so low. That's going to be the KO confirmed. And Amadi down to his final Pokemon.
Yeah, it's looking tough for Rasha this first game. And Cinerer as well, you know, kind of just sitting there like, hey, wait for me, I get a turn too. Flare Blitz not going to do too much here, but we'll continue whittling down this Urshifu. I guess not breaking the sash, but, you know, helping things along a little bit. And you know, both trainers do at least confirm the speed order that Iron Hands out-slowing, I guess, the Calyrex on the other side of the field. It's kind of one of the adjustments we've seen throughout the course of regulation. The Iron Hands often running slower builds, and we're really seeing it pay off in this first game.
Yeah, which is then really interesting looking at that Trick Room, because it was a Trick Room that, if it had been a turn sooner, actually, then you would have had the situation that Urshifu could have maybe started dealing some damage in this endgame.
Did he cancel it?
The Calyrex still making it on through, but...
Bro, I forgot I was streaming. I'm over here just watching this shit. Damn.
Great job to be countering the Trick Room in this situation, bringing it out at the opportune moment. And Arash is forced to continuously be protecting this Calyrex and just put on the back foot. So when I'm looking at the situation, I'm curious with how this game 2 is going to be shaking up. The Cornerstone Ogerpon as well was a Pokemon that was essentially...
Damn, bro. Here, let me see if Lux is on. Damn, that was like... Man, bro, I can't believe I was like watching that for so long. Oh, we watched that for like an hour, right? Like an hour or two? That was like crazy. I did not expect me to watch it for that long. That was crazy. Damn, bro. I've not watched a tournament, like a live tournament, in so long, bro. That felt refreshing for some reason. I don't know, cause I might gotta do some shit and then start streaming again. Knowing me, because then I'll probably just hopefully everybody else will be on, so I'll probably just chill with y'all in chat and Devin shit. So let me go do this shit, and then I'm gonna come back and stream.